I primed my eyes with my MAC Painterly paint pot and just applied this with my fingers to my upper and lower lids. And because I'm going to be applying blue on my lower lash line, I'm also putting this blue base down, and this is Suva Beauty Sattire. For my crease colors, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows, and I'm just starting out with this one, and this one is called Soft Peach. I wanted a very warm look, so the next shade I took was called Orange Soda, just applying this in my crease as well. And to deepen everything up, I combined this shade called Sienna and this shade called Chickadee by Makeup Geek, and just applied this into my crease. Next, for my brow bone, I'm using Makeup Geek White Lies eyeshadow, and clearly I use this a lot. Just using this to help diffuse the eyeshadows. And then on my lid, I'm going to be using this beautiful gold eyeshadow from Eve Pearl. To deepen up the outer corner, I use this dark brown shade from the Eve Pearl Ultimate Irresistible palette, the same palette that I got the gold from, just applying this on my outer corners. I didn't want to do just black liner, so I'm using this blue one called Baudelaire from Kat Von D on my upper lash line to do a nice wing. I did go a little bit more dramatic than I was intending, but hey, it looked good in the end. To prime my skin, I'm using my Eve Pearl Firming Moisturizing Treatment. And then I'm using my remarkable Marc Jacobs foundation, just dotting this all over my face and then blending it in. To correct my under eye circles, around my mouth discoloration, and any other blemishes that need fixing, I'm using my Eve Pearl HD Color Corrector pen in the shade Fair. Also using this to help clean out my eyeliner. And then I'm just going to be blending this in with the same brush that I used for my foundation. For my lower lash line, I use this beautiful teal shade from my Kat Von D Me Vita Loca palette, and this is called HyperBallad. Just putting that on with a flat shader brush and then blending it out with my fingers. Then to make the lash line more intense, I'm using Plumage by MAC on the same flat shader brush, but just pushing this right along my lash line. For my inner corners, I'm using my Colourpop highlighter in Stole to Show. I also use this on my cheeks, and in my last video I said I didn't really like it, but it is growing on me. For my contour, I'm using the lightest brown in the bottom row of my Lunatick Cosmetics Labs contour book. And then just in the very hollows of my cheeks, I'm taking the darkest shade in the last row. Invincible. For my blush, I just mixed these two lighter peach shades together and then applied that all over my cheeks. For my highlight, I just packed on the Stole to Show from Colourpop. I used it on a different brush today, and I liked how this one applied it a little bit better. And I just really packed it on to get an intense highlight. Under my eyes, I set it with the white and the light yellow from my Lunatick Cosmetics Labs contour book, and just packed that on. The lip combo I'm doing today is using two Anastasia Beverly Hills products. The first is So Hollywood Liquid Lipstick. Just applying this all over my lips, and then I took their lip gloss in Undressed and applied that all over. I've had a lot of requests to do like a brow tutorial, but I mean, I don't do too much of them, so I just decided to include it in this video. So I just take my Anastasia brush and brush my brows through with a spoolie, and then I use the Dipbrow pomade in dark brown and draw a straight line at the very bottom of my eyebrows. Not starting from the very front though, starting about a centimeter in and then just drawing a straight line all the way to the tail. And then I don't dip my brush back into the product, I just use whatever's left on my brush and kind of blend it through the rest of the brow. And then I just use this Anastasia Brow Gel to brush through my brows and give them a little bit of a tint. I wanted to bring a little bit more dimension to my eyelids because I have hooded eyes, So I really like applying a lighter shade on my eyelids. It makes them look bigger. So I'm using my Lit Cosmetics glitter in the shade Gold Digger. I'm actually not using Liberace today, even though that is my favorite gold. Gold Digger is a little bit more of a cool toned gold. And I just dipped my brush straight into the lit glitter glue and then straight into the glitter and applied that onto my eyelids. Next I just applied some mascara, and this is by Smashbox, and this is their Full Exposure Mascara. In my waterline, I'm just applying a little bit of this Mr. Right Now eye pencil by the Balm in the shade Scott, but just on the outer third of the eye, and then just covering up my lash band with my Kat Von D liner again. The lashes that I used are the House of Lashes Pixie Luxe and Bambi lashes stacked together. It's pretty much all I've been wearing lately. But yeah, that is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And I did quickly want to mention that I've been using these vitamins called Hairburst. I'm sure you guys have heard of them, but they just help with the shine and the texture and me growing out my hair. And I styled my hair with my new Me Lustrum set, just the biggest barrel, for some nice loose waves. Thanks for watching and have a great day.